Hey guys, morning. I got another video for you. So I've been thinking about the price a lot lately, and as I've been watching it drop, I'm like, oh my gosh. This video is specifically for you guys who are really fairly new into the market, or maybe haven't dipped your toe in or jumped in yet. I don't want you to worry about the price. Quite frankly, markets are emotional, right? And so when you're seeing these drops, a lot of times it's actually human emotion, right? People start freaking out, they start selling too soon. It's extremely exciting, obviously, when you're holding something and you start seeing the value go up, like a home, right? You're like, oh man, the home price keeps going up. This is great. In reality, as we know, the United States government and everybody, the Fed is printing more money. Well, they have to print, and of course, hard assets are going to keep going up in value. So it gives us this false sense of feeling that we're becoming richer when really everything's just becoming more expensive. Anyway, it's exciting to hold Bitcoin because when you see that asset go up in price, it actually is, because that it holds a lot more value. And again, we're talking about scarcity here. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about that are really new in the market, it's exciting, yes, to see that asset go up, but equally it should be just as exciting if you have some dry powder or some money sitting on the sidelines for when this happens and when the price starts dipping. I want you guys to know these ETFs are going to do absolutely everything within their power to get your Bitcoin. Meaning, if you're holding any, say you're locked in at a price in your mind and you're like, oh my gosh, it's falling below the price that I bought it at, I'm losing money, right? And then you become emotional, it's okay, and you freak out and you sell. You just basically gave it to Blackrock and Fidelity, because I'm not kidding you guys, they will do everything within their power to get your Bitcoin. They want Bitcoin cheap, right? And they're trying to basically amass as much as they possibly can. And what I mean by that, they're going to manipulate, they're going to, pump the price to the moon, and then they're going to crash it down. Like, they're going to do everything they can to target or get this emotional response from you. You need to set it and forget it. Whatever you buy, it should be with money that you're not basically concerned about, money that your coffee money. Maybe it's something like a little sacrifice, or maybe you sold something that was laying around the house that you didn't need. And then that was the money that you put in. So it's okay. And again, these markets are very much, I don't want to say crazy volatile, but they will fluctuate a lot more than old school traditional markets. As we can see historically, looking through data, they're becoming less and less volatile, meaning they're not just as 80% pumps and 90% crashes. Like, that just doesn't happen much more. So the one thing I guess I'm trying to say is get to your 0.01 allocation. And what that is it's 1/100th of a Bitcoin. Literally 1/100th. So imagine as in pennies, right? So which is actually equals to 1 million Satoshis. As we know, Bitcoin can be broken up into 100 million parts, right? Or Satoshis. So if you can get to 1 million Satoshis, which is 0.01 Bitcoin, you can take a deep breath. Sweet. I got my 1/100th of a Bitcoin. Awesome. And then from there, you decide obviously how much you're allocating or your comfort level, but continue to go from there. I want to give you guys a heads up. In just such a short period of time since these things launched in January, these ETFs, between Blackrock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, all of them, they hold over 800,000 Bitcoin, you guys. That is an enormous amount. By the summer, they're going to own almost basically 1% of all Bitcoin. They're looking at 1 million Bitcoin here. I mean, can you, that's 1/20th. I'm sorry, I guess there's 21 million, so 1/21th, which is insane. Like, the numbers are mind-boggling how much they're buying. Regardless of how much you're looking at the price fluctuate up and down, you guys, there's many other metrics I want you to look at. Like, if you really want to do your homework, look at everything but the price. The price is irrelevant because it will continually go up. We're not even at the halving. The halving, again, we talked about before in other videos. In April, we're going to see the issuance rate get cut in half. Bitcoin's price can only adjust upward after that occurrence, because the miners will go out of business if the price doesn't adjust. And so there's literally only two levers here. There's supply and demand. The demand is just full throttle. Everybody wants it. Supply is actually going to be cut in half here. The price can only do one thing, and that's go up. So it's exciting to see this, obviously, these fluctuations. And I wanted you guys to just encourage you. If you're new in this market, be patient. Investing takes time. This is not a get rich quick scheme, but it will really set you up for your retirement. And it's the hardest asset that has ever been. And that is why they are tripping over themselves to allocate and to get as much as they can. So invest only what money you don't need right now, or what you don't need in the near 4 or 5 years. Money you don't need, okay? And so get to that 1 million Satoshis. And I love that in that movie 300. You guys remember where they're like, again, it's an old movie out there, that they're basically like telling you guys to hold the line. And that's exactly what us Bitcoiners who are holding our Bitcoin, we're holding the line. And, you know, make Fidelity, make Blackrock, make them buy it from your cold hands for like $1 million. Like, don't let go of it until you've hit that price goal of like life-changing money. And that's exactly what most people are doing. Like, I don't care what the price is. I'm letting it ride. I have a price in mind. That's what I'm comfortable of selling it, because that's what it's worth to me. And so Bitcoin really is this life-changing technology, but more importantly too, it can actually change your life and set you up for some success for your future generations, your kids, like I said before. All right, guys, if you like this type of content, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Like, I'd love to start the conversation. Chat soon.